by coaching. Alrighty, Bob, Season 15 goes live tomorrow, and there's quite a bit of changes. If you're new to the channel, we focus mainly on jungle, hence the name. And yeah, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. And at the end of this video, there'll be a game from Season 15 with the changes. So you can click the timestamp to see that. But I'll be going through these changes pretty in depth and mentioning the ones that are more important. So first, let's start with Atakhan. So with Atakhan, this is the new objective that's going to spawn at 20 minutes. Its spawn location is based on where the action happens generally in the game, and it has two forms. So we're going to start out with the Voracious form. With the Voracious form, if you kill it successfully, your team is going to get plus 40 gold on every kill for the rest of the game. Now that's pretty beast. I like that. And with that, it's like you already have things like Triumph and Treasure Hunter for a jungler, and you just add that on top of that. A lot of champions that may farm in the early game and then spike in the mid game around 20 minutes there can really benefit from that too. So whether you're trying to further your lead or make a comeback, I like that change quite a bit. It also gives you a Guardian Angel effectively, and that buff lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And if the enemy kills you, they're going to get 100 gold, and you're going to be TP'd back to the fountain. So it's not like you're going to revive right then and there, but you can use it. You and your whole team, by the way, your entire team gets this buff. You can use that buff to kind of slam into the enemy, do some damage. Everyone dies. The enemy team might get 500 gold overall. And then you're just back in the fountain with home guards, and you run out again. This buff does only last for, I think it's right there, Bob. It lasts for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Duh. And yeah, so I think with this version, it allows you to snowball a little bit more. That GA passive is going to be really funny to see, people just running into turrets basically. Whenever I was playing on PBE, that's exactly what we did. Slam into the enemy to make the better man win. Both forms of Atakhan are going to drop the blood petals, but I'll mention those with the next one. Second form for Atakhan is going to be Ruinous. This version is going to give you 25% rewards from the epic monsters, which even if you've already killed those epic monsters, then you're still going to benefit from that, which that's, I don't know, that one's weird to me because it's like, does that empower the jungler that power farmed more? I'm thinking champions like Udyr and Shyvana really benefit from that quite a bit. And then it combos with dropping way more blood petals. So whenever it dies, it drops 6 of the blood petals and then a small one, 6 of the small ones and the large ones on the graves. And with these blood petals, what they give you is XP and then adaptive force. And that's pretty important because the XP part, the enemy's never going to catch up on. And in my experience on playing on PBE, you get effectively a level lead. Like if you've been doing your job, that's going to be a level that the enemy never catches up on. So it's similar to Baron without the Baron buff, because Baron also gives your team, everyone on it, XP that the enemy never catches up from. So that's just going to combo with it. I guess it's worth mentioning Baron's going to spawn at 25 minutes now. And then with that adaptive force, if you kill the Atakhan, it drops those blood petals, then you're effectively going to get about 20 AD or 30 AP generally, if you collect all those petals along the way. And that's also just extra stats that the enemy's not getting. Now, you'll see that the domination tree has some changes, so things like Eyeball Collector is gone, where you would get similar amounts of AD or ability power for free. So with this, even if you were even with the enemy jungler, this could be a way to get ahead of them, or for them to get ahead of you and you'll never catch up on it. Overall, I really, really like the addition to Atakhan. I think it adds another opportunity to teamfight. This teamfight doesn't have to decide the game. It can be a moment in the game in which even if your team sucked, Bob, you can make a comeback because you have something to fight for at 20 minutes. It's another way to snowball your lead because it gives you an XP and stat advantage. That's not an item advantage right there. It's not gold related. So it can be this subliminal way to further what you already do. I'm thinking bruiser champions like Vi, that's not supposed to have a 2-level lead, for example, gets this and then slams into the enemy and causes a lot of problems and then can really push the pace of the game. A lot of things that they're doing is to push the pace of the game, and I really like this change. The next thing is going to be Feats of Strength. This is going to be a new conditional objective in the early game. So, first blood, and then first 3 objectives. Easier said than done with that one. And first turret. If you get 2 of any, then you complete Feats of Strength. And then your boots are going to give you pretty minor bonuses in the beginning. Your Merc Treads do not automatically upgrade into these big, crazy extra stat things. What it's going to do is give you a pretty small amount of stats to start. I'm pretty sure the Merc Treads, you get something like +3 magic resist. It don't do nothing in that regard. It's nice, don't get me wrong. But the real shebang comes whenever you can upgrade the boots. The condition to upgrade the boots is going to be you need 2 completed items. So you can't just rush these bad boys out beforehand, or else, you know, it'd be kind of overpowered. And then each of the boots have their own particular effects. So in this case, chain-laced crushers give you 30 magic resist, 50 movement speed, 30% tenacity. So minor buffs on what it already gave you. And then gives us the passive after taking magic damage from a champion, gain a magic damage shield for 4 seconds. That's pretty good. You do have to pay the price for it, but what I like about this is that you don't have to just wait for that 3rd item spike. You can just get it right there, slam into the enemy with 2 items, right in time for the mid game. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. Here's what a couple of the other boots look like. I'm not going to cover all of them, but if you want to pause, that's Darius right there. If you want to pause and take a look at them. Boots of Swiftness one is insane. Not one managed to have 75 movement speed. People are really upset about this one where you get a physical damage shield. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And then 10% magic pin on the spell pin boots. Pretty good. Pretty good. Just minor stats, pushing the envelope, especially for aggressive champions. Really fits the Noxus theme. I think it's cool. Briefly touch on these. For the lane minions, as a jungler, all you really have to know is that the minion waves play out a little quicker now. There's not going to be as big of stacked waves. So if the enemy is pushed up, they're probably going to try to trade more under turret if they do get the wave crash, so that might give you more opportunities. Or the waves will bounce back and forth a little faster, and then there may be more opportunities for roaming. But we'll have to see how that one's going to play out. The bounty system makes feeding champions worth a little bit less in the early game, and that's no big deal, because once you fall behind now, the XP lead is what's going to be more important than a gold lead, in my opinion. The Noxus Summoner's Rift, it's red. Pretty big stuff. The respawning Nexus turrets, that matters in low elo, but we honestly don't care. Teleport, now channel, so as your ally is TPing from here all the way to top lane, you get to watch him do it. Or if he's going to go from top lane all the way to bot lane, you got to watch him do it. The TP time is going to be based on distance a little bit too, and you just see that guy going. One thing that's pretty interesting about it is along this path, you get vision as you're traveling along that TP, so that's weird. The turrets now deal more damage that stacks up pretty quickly and take a little bit less damage. The new item, Bloodletter's Curse, is going to be very interesting. Think of it like a Black Cleaver for an AP champion. Gives you that stacking, percentage damage, percentage magic penetration shred to the enemy, up to 30%. So with that, champions like Diana, you know, they're having a good time. I can even see a champion like Elise using this. You get some HP, you get some ability power, and some ability haste. Very nice stats, and it can blend with a lot of champions in the jungle, such as Lilia, such as Diana, and I think it's a great addition. And for 2,900 gold, it's pretty cost effective too, because you would want to get this as a 3rd item, 2nd item as at the soonest. Heatsteel dealing a little bit less base damage, and then the bonus health ratio is going to go to the max health of the champion rather than the max health of the items, and then deal 2% less based on that as well. This will make some champions a little stronger with it, some champions a little weaker. Not that important of a change. although probably a little bit damage in most cases. Unending Despair is entirely reworked. It's no longer going to be an armor item. It's going to build out of the Aegis, and Aegis gives you that armor and MR, but pretty low amounts of it, and then down to 350 HP. So now you're going to heal based off your bonus health. They're really trying to balance these tank items around the tanks themselves, where if they have high amounts of health, which is going to be in that mid to late game transition, that's when they're going to really benefit from this. They're trying to fend off the tanks being too beefy too quick and then becoming an unkillable thing. Rather, leverage your tank aspects in the early game and then leverage your giant health bar in the late game, which I think is good. Warmox is effectively the same. You just need more HP to get that effect, and then the regen, you have to be out of combat for 2 extra seconds. Yeah, what they're really trying to do with tanks is just make them play tank and not play HP bar. Tanks usually have CC, they usually have some sort of mitigation, and if you don't use your abilities right, you're probably going to start losing the game rather than slamming into the enemy with your stats. That's the lamest gameplay ever, and I think they're trying to stomp that one out a little bit, especially into the top lane with these items. The domination tree middle row is going to be replaced. Ghost, Poro, Zombie Ward, Eyeball, all of those gone. It doesn't really matter with Nullifying Orb. And then they're going to be replaced with these. Deep Ward, you're going to sense a ward in the enemy jungle. My bad, Sixth Sense, you're going to sense the ward in the enemy jungle. Deep Ward, you're going to be able to place the wards a little bit further, and then the wards gain extra HP as well and last longer. With Glistening Mementos, you gain ability haste on the trinket, and I think that's very cool. Champion like Lee Sin, give them more wards more often, and that also means more sweeper more often. So whether you're trying to provide utility like a Lee Sin or Ivern placing the warding trinkets down, or trying to get into the enemy jungle more aggressively, then that's going to help you. And then in the sorcery tree, Nullifying Orb is being replaced with Axiom Arcanist. That's going to give you more damage on your ulti and refund some of the cooldown whenever you get a kill or assist. This procs multiple times. This isn't a one-time thing. If you Karthus ulti and it hits 5 people and 5 people die, you get your Karthus ulti refunded by 7% 5 times. That is insanity. I don't know how that's not going to go unchecked right at the start of the season, but it's been a lot of fun for me on PBE. I'll tell you that much. Alrighty, Bob. Well, that's pretty much the Season 15 changes. Let me know what you think, and enjoy the gameplay that's coming up. And yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Season 15 League of Legends. The map's going to be red. Can you believe it? Alrighty, Bob. See you there. Bye-bye. Alrighty, welcome back to the PBE. We're on the Season 15 patch. As you can see, the map is pretty red. The turrets are a gun. And we're going to be playing Warwick with the new skin. This is with the chroma, so this won't be what the default looks like. I'd rate this thing, I don't know. I personally don't love it a lot. It reminds me of like a Dragon Ball Z sort of character, where it's like, this guy's super strong, and it's like, well, why is he looking so weird then? What's that thing on his back? I don't exactly get it. But Warwick also received a buff, so you have extra range on this Q now, and your duration of the W bonus attack speed is now shown whenever you get it. We're gonna have to get the W to show that. But it's gone from 1 second to 2.5 seconds. So as you're hitting something that's low, and you alternate the auto, you maintain that attack speed. So you can do the alternations on the clear for the small parts of the camp. And then as you're fighting champions too, that's very nice, because even if you switch targets or have to run them down a little for an extra auto, then you'll be able to maintain that bonus attack speed. So I really like that. That's a super good change. And you can activate that W during combat as well. That was in the patch that's live, but it's worth mentioning because now that you maintain that attack speed, there's a lot of different ways that you can play out the fights accordingly. Alrighty, this guy's super low. The blood scent on this skin is super, super, like, visible, especially with this red map. Let's get in there. E, Q hold, E, auto, auto, auto. Nice. Well, nobody important died. Back to the camps for now. For the runes, we got Lethal, Triumph, Alacrity, Coop, and then we have the new rune, Axiom Arcanist. More damage on our ulti, refund on the cooldown whenever we get a kill or assist. Just trying it out. We run Celerity and then usually Water Walking, but maybe if we get more ultis, we can have more impact. We'll see. And then Lethal Tempo. I've really been liking this rune on Warwick ever since I tried it on live. Basically, for the entire season, I've been running Stridebreaker and PTA. But Lethal Tempo and Titanic really deal a lot of damage, so I think they'll probably take over. Especially where you can use the W active now. You don't need Stridebreaker every single time, because you can get the movement speed from Blood Scent even though you're in combat. Let's see. Oh, that Akali's super low. Hold up. Getting in there. She does have her Shroud probably, so we might have to walk it down. Maintain that Blood Scent, and you don't even have to do anything here, honestly. QE. Bye-bye. He'll have his rotation of his abilities up again, so I could heal off blue buff and then try to fight again. Yeah, are you gonna investigate me? Come on. There's one thing I'm confident with, it's just healing back to full. So after that, Warwick probably ganks mid lane, and if he does, then I'll be able to utilize my Blood Scent. Maybe. Oh, careful. Give Echo some space here. He's looking for that dive. Use that W active. Shows him right here. Boy, there's his E. Auto. E. Auto. Gonna dodge out on that fear and get the movement speed, so he won't be sticking around. Alrighty, that's basically my turn. Get a reset off and call it a day. Starting with 1 kill, not too bad. And then we'll be building towards that Titanic as our first item. Longsword, longsword. Ruby crystal? Longsword. I can't afford the boots, that's what makes this awkward. Hey, yeah, give me that Tiamat. I don't exactly love it, but it is what it is. Sweeper and to the bot side. I can path up, I can do the Void Grubs. On the second turn here, the dragon spawns. So we can play for that, or we can play for the Void Grubs. The enemy already got the first blood. That contributes towards their Feats of Strength. You want to complete either first blood, first turret, or 3 of the objectives. 2 dragons, 1 Void Grub, or the other way around. And then if you complete 2 of those, then you complete Feat of Strength. And that will give you the enhanced boots, which give you bonus stats immediately on your tier 2 boots, or make it where you can upgrade the boots later. So let's get level 5 and then see what's happening on the map here. We already attacked the Talon once, so hopefully we can get there again. I was going to say before they're level 6, but they'll hit level 6 on this wave. What? He's really just letting me walk into him, eh? Oh, he's going in? Alright. Rest in peace. You're not going to get away from me, man. Blastcone. Auto Q Titanic. Bye-bye. Now that I have that Tiamat too, that will speed up the Void Grubs here. I've already just ran it all the way to topside, so we might as well do these bad boys while we're up here. Pull them together and then just wail on them. Get that bonus attack speed going. So pay attention to this icon as I alternate the autos here. Let's get this one low enough for the Blood Scent. And then I can do it like this where I alternate autos. Let me pull them together. You'll get that Tiamat going. I can alternate the autos and then maintain that attack speed as I'm changing targets. And that should mean that I just have more attack speed overall. Too slow. Hit him. E. I'm going to take a lot of damage here. E auto, 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 Q hold. I'm so dead. If I focused the Echo, I was fine. I figured we could get both, but I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have that juice yet. Run! Boots, Ruby Crystal, Longsword. I'll get a Control Ward too, and then once I get my red buff, I'm level 6 and we can go fight again. That's alright. If I killed the, or if I attacked the Echo, then that would have been just fine for me. I hit the Talon because it was the closest target, and I figured I need to heal as much as I could. But Talon had ignited me, and was on cooldown, so it didn't actually matter to be healing so much. Because once his abilities came up, I'm just dead. Alrighty, and we get our ulti. On the live patch, the ulti also just has a bigger radius now, so it's going to be easier to hit. That guy's running for the hills, huh? Any noobs in this jungle? Hi, Echo, you're level 5. Auto, Tiamat. Auto. Auto, E. Auto, Q. E. Auto. Auto, ulti. And I'll take the blue buff too, thank you very much. Whoa, Auto. You have ulti again? Q, auto T-mat. Hit him. Yeah. Nice. We heal from the Triumph too. Let's get out of here. And remember, the Axiom Arcanist is giving us refund on the cooldown every time we get a kill or assist. It gave us an extra 24 damage. Alright, I mean, I'm not in love with the idea of this rune for Warwick, but I figured I'd try it out. 24 damage on the ulti. I mean, is that better than water walking? No. Did it look cool? Yeah. Yeah, let's get the Titanic and get a reset. Keep maxing that W for now. Giving us more attack speed and more movement speed. You're really gonna keep chasing, huh? Alright. Auto Tiamat. Auto E. Q hold. E. Auto. Okay, I canceled that. Whoa. Any damage here? Q. Ay, ay, ay. Tiamat. Alright, never stop right-clicking. If there's one thing I know about Warwick and Nocturne, never stop hitting them. Smack, 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 smack. Titanic Hydra, control ward to the top side. Titanic Hydra gives us 40 AD, 600 HP, and extra on hit damage based on our max health. And it also gives us an active, which is an auto attack reset, and it deals bonus damage. So that's going to help get targets low and activate our Blood Hunt. And then once that Blood Hunt is activating, smack, 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 with more damage is big. Mr. Corky, I love you. Mr. Corky, look, I'm hitting ward. Don't you want to hit me? Don't you want to smack me in the face? Don't you want to say, I hate your guts? I want to hit you. Yeah, see, Galio's got the right idea. Yeah, fight me. Auto, T-mat, Q. Auto, E. Auto, auto, ulti. Hit him, hit him. Auto, Q hold. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. This champion is balanced, and that's the thing. I wait to use my E and my Q until I'm super low. Super duper low. Use the E when you're getting hit by both. That gives you the damage reduction. And use the Q and the ulti when you're... once you're past like 50% HP. Because you get more healing. And then you utilize the whole part of your kit. All the meanwhile you're auto-attacking them. And then getting them lower for your Bloodsin active. Once you fully stack the lethal tempo, that on-hit damage will apply. Holy God, look, it's dealt 700 damage. That's insane. That is so crazy. Yeah, the ulti will apply that on-hit damage. Axiom Arcanist dealing 64 damage. Alright, well, at least you tried. And then his refunded 32 seconds of the ulti cooldown. So if I'm going to utilize that ulti cooldown, what I should do here is go to my Krugs and then gank bot lane afterwards. Completely concede whatever's going to happen topside, because I've already played to attack bot side. Alrighty, 13 seconds on the ulti, boys. This isn't too bad. You guys can do it normal, but you don't have to. Okay. I need them to be way further away from the turret than that. If this is warded too, that's awesome. I mean, might as well let it rip. W. That shit is so warded. What, I can't taunt? Let's do this, boys. This is the world's worst dive, but here we go. Missed me. Hit me. I still want to do it, and that's the thing. There we go. Okay. E. And then auto Titanic. Just focus this guy. It is what it is. Well, that play royally sucked. It took too long. He has Ninja Tabby. I was wondering, man. Ninja Tabby double cloth armor. That's one tanky fella. Let's see. I mean, they have a pretty good mix of damage. I'll do Boots of Lucidity, and then we'll build towards that Bork. Boots of Lucidity giving us ability haste, movement speed. And then building into the Bork will give us even more of the on-hit damage. I really want to combo these Boots of Lucidity with the Axiom Arcanist, and then see if I feel it at all. Let's go defend mid turret. Hello. Okay, a swing and a miss. E, auto, smite. Titanic E, auto, Q. He should just ulti back. We'll keep hitting. Not enough. Even with spamming the Q, it's just not coming up again. Man, these champions like Talon and Echo, they have the mitigation with their ultis. I can't hit Talon during his ulti, and then Echo. We have to kill him twice, basically. It is what it is. Let's clear some camps, and then everything will be fine. Okay, we got first turret, so we got the Feats of... Wait. Did we get the Feats of Strength? We need one more objective, I think. Because they got first blood. It counted towards the Feats of Strength. That's why it made that sound, I see. So where's the next objective? That's going to be the next dragon, because you might be thinking Rift Herald's about to come up. Nope. Rift Herald now spawns at 16 minutes. And then that wall right there is going to be Atakhan, the new objective that spawns at 20 minutes and gives you extra XP and damage, which is insane. That objective is so cool. So cool and like legit so powerful. For potentially either side. Because what it does is drop these blood petals too that give that XP and damage. And whether you win or lose it, you still have to collect those things. You'll see, Bob. First, let's get this dragon pathing down there. Farming the camps in between. Alright, these guys are full HP, so I'll let them hit that turret a little bit, but I have to farm a lot to carry these fights. The lanes are kind of feeding. Warwick looked OP in the early game because he is, but I need to get a level lead over these guys to make it look just like that in the mid game. They're gonna take that whole turret? Alright. That ain't no problem. Whoa, a TP. Now that's crazy. W. Hi guys. Is fine. E? They're not turning for the damage, so the E doesn't exactly do anything. Smite. Auto. Auto. You hold. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Nice, we blocked the dash. Why even bother? You're never getting away. Noob down. Might as well push for their turret. Since they push for the whole dang turret, like that's a big overstay by them, so they're not going to be able to be here to defend it, especially if he just recalled like that. Put the 3 Void Grubs to work. And we need to get this dragon for the Feats of Strength. This will give us the Boots Enhancement. The Boots Enhancement are different for each individual boot, but basically what it does is just give you a little bit more of the stats that it already gives you. It's nothing crazy, but it's something that the enemy will never get. So it makes you a little stronger entering the mid game, and it also makes it where you'll have that boot upgrade later, which can make you much stronger late game. Alrighty, let's reset. So there it is, Feats of Strength. We go from 10 to 15 ability haste. Wow, don't spend it all in one place. Guess I'll just reset. Get the board components into the top side. Once you get the Feats of Strength, once either team gets it, the other team cannot get it. Even though 5 ability haste is nothing special for me. Hold on. I can ulti this guy over the wall. Ulti! Bop, 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 bop. E, Q. Titanic. Nice. Nice. And then this minion wave will give me the Bork. But if you apply the Feats of Strength to 5 different champions, 5 different players, then yeah, the stats add up. That's what a lot of the changes basically are, is just like adding towards the team play aspect. Auto. Well, get back here. Q hold. E, auto, Titanic, E, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. No movement required here. Take that turret too. Just hit everything in front of me, eh? I could do the Rift Herald, but I don't have ulti, so I'll just reset. Please don't stop me. Renekton incoming. Staying on Jinx, yeah, there you go. E, nice. Auto Q, Titanic. So whenever the Akali dives like that, then I can actually kill. Oh my god. I got so bursted. What the? So much damage from Akali. inevitably Renekton cleans it up like that. You just basically got a triple kill. Second point, the ulti, a Blade of the Rune King. Yeah, I think I'll get a Spirit Visage too, because like, dude, that magic damage is crazy. I could upgrade the boots though. You probably shouldn't upgrade these. You need 2 legendary items, and then it would give me 10 ability haste, 5 movement speed, and then empowering. Oh, it basically gives me phage. Whenever you damage the enemy, we get more movement speed. I mean, let's try it out. Having a phage is not bad. Empowering or protecting allies with abilities, dealing damage to enemy champions with abilities, or casting a summoner spell grants you 10% movement speed for 4 seconds. Interesting. It has to be damage with abilities. So when I Q, it's not phage at all. Huh. That doesn't sound too good for Warwick, but whatever. Hi guys. E, auto. Titanic, Q, auto, E, auto, 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 ulti. We'll be dealing that damage to them, to both of them because of the Titanic. Alrighty, let's go do that Rift Herald, man. This thing, it actually doesn't despawn. Baron doesn't spawn till 25 minutes. And guys, Atakhan is up in 30 seconds here. Guess, oh, there's the blood petals, nice. Wait, let me just pick these bad boys up instead of Rift Herald. Just check it out. They give you currently 175 XP and 6 adaptive force. Nice. Oh, I should heal off the scuttle crab. Let me focus up. Let's do this. Alrighty, this is the one that heals quite a bit. It doesn't deal that much damage early, though. Oh, it shoots the laser beams. I mean, looks easy enough to do, but there's 4 of us here. Smite. Nice. Hit those blood petals, man. These things are crazy. See, that's kind of... I don't know, it's kind of weird. You kill it and then you still have to stay for those. Whenever it's a close fight, those are really strange to play around. Get the fear off. Q-hold. Oh, ulti. Auto, Titanic. Nice. He's gonna have to ulti back, I think. Nah, Kled didn't get the pull. So let's see. We get the passive, Crown of Carnage. That's whenever you kill the red Atakhan. And then that will give you extra bonuses from the epic monster rewards. It's gonna be the dragon and the void grub buffs, and then later the Baron buff and the Elder Dragon. So it's kind of interesting. If you win that mid-game objective, it gives you more from the late-game objectives. Even if you give up a Dragon Soul, it might enhance your Baron. So you get to choose which one you can play for. Let's get that Spectral Scowl and then move towards that Dragon. Or just go wherever the fights are, but... yeah, and then since we got all of those Blood Roses, that gave us 39 of them. 1,200 XP. It currently takes me 1,400 for a level up, so that probably gave everyone a level advantage, which is, that's so crazy. It might not sound like much, but a single level over the enemy is big. And then it gave us, where is it at? 32 adaptive force. So that's probably like a pickaxe worth of stats. Like, Blade of the Rune King's 40 AD. If I just got 25 from that alone, that's pretty good. Alrighty, what's my team doing? We got 4 minutes until Baron. I've never played a mid-game like this. Suppose we should just be fighting, though. Kill that guy. W! Can use the W active in combat now. Ulti! Nice, nailed him. Push, push, push. And then I want to save this Rift Herald for potentially their Nexus turrets. Or one of the other side lanes. Might as well just crash it. They're still dead. 20 seconds on Akali and 20 seconds on Corki. Don't worry, guys. I'm a licensed driver. Just got my CDL. Boom. Oh, yeah. The turrets take more damage now. If I'm not mistaken. Might be lying on that one. Run. I think we should just keep pushing. Bro, we can just totally end here. Flash. QE. Hit him. Hit him. I don't know. Follow up. We have no minion wave. Okay. Maybe I'm... kind of like, hit him, run. Don't get hit by that. E? Q hold, E. Auto, auto, auto. Nice. Let's just keep pushing. I don't have any mana for abilities, but now we have a super minion. Hit that Nexus, boys. I'm a big HP pool right here. I can't ping this turret enough. Titanic, auto reset. Bro, we can just end the game at 23. I know it's PvE, but like, that's crazy. Final score, 12, 4, and 10. Bork dealing 1,700. GG. That has me wondering, man. I know that games are faster here on PvE, but like, bro, it feels like we wouldn't be able to end that fast. Final damage dealt 2,500 with damage taken 37. Lethal tempo dealing 1,500. Oh, it doesn't show the stats of Axiom. That's right.